Okay, public question, excuse me, number 2 will be answered by Alesia, who has 3 minutes, and rebutted by Claman, who has 2. What is your view for New Hartford, 5 years from now and 10 years from now?
What is my view for New Hartford 5 years from now? A growing school population, a senior population that is well taken care of. 10 years from now, maybe some more water sewer lines so we have multiple hookups that will help reduce the high rates that the current users are currently experiencing. These are topics that we talk about frequently. And, you know, I want to address something that Eric said earlier. He said that I'm a rubber stamper. What Eric doesn't know is that Dan and I talk on an almost daily basis about all these topics. Everything that's being talked here tonight, we talk about every day. I check in with him in the morning, or I check in with him on my way home from work. I'm usually calling him in my car. So these are things that we are always working on. We always look for solutions to these problems. That is our job. We're here to be your voice. We're here to be your representative, and we do hear you. We hear about all these problems, and you see us continue to work on these things every year. Every year for the past 6 to 8 years, we've been confronted with numerous issues. You know, even the security issues when Newtown happened. We all came together as a community to determine what we were going to do with security for our children. That is something that we do on a daily basis. So 5 years from now, I want to see our school population increase. I want to see it around the 600 range. That's what it's been in the past, and I think that was a healthy population. I want to see the seniors stay in this town. I don't want to see them have to leave our town. I know that they're leaving Connecticut for other reasons, but I want them to come to New Hartford. And then for the water and sewer users, gosh, I hope that there's something we can do for them. Number one problem I see is, you know, I'm not opposed to paying for their debt for the wastewater treatment plant as a town. We're already paying most of that bill right now, and it has maintained their rates. They have not had an increase except for this past year. They have not had an increase for 3 years, but they're still high. So we could pay for that, but that's not the entire answer. We need other solutions, and we hope that that development will pan out for us so that we can hook up all of those users to the water sewer. We can get our seniors up there, and it'll be just one of our great solutions for our town. Dan always works close with these developers to make sure that we are making the right decisions when we look at these developments. Thank you.
First of all, a rebuttal of your rebuttal is my rebuttal of your rebuttal. It's nice that you and Dan talk every day, but you have a third selectman. Did you forget about her? It's a third selectman. There's 3 people on the board. Now, if I was in as a selectman now, and they asked me, what's your view for 5 years, 10 years, you know what I'd do? I'd go over to my 5-year and 10-year plan and put it right down here and say, this is what our view is. This is what our view is. Because again, you have to have a destination where everything you do to that point just goes in different directions. Obviously, I hope we do this. I'd like to do this. I would love to do this. But we have to have a plan that covers contingencies, school contingencies. Do we have more people? Do we have more kids in enrollment? Do we have less? We have to cover it. But this town has more vibrant, beautiful things than Collinsville has and Unionville has. We have so much more that we need to start putting into our 5- and 10-year plan. And we need to follow it. We need to work with each of the commissions. We need to work closely with the boards and work to move towards a direction that was predetermined by a group of people that says this is what is best for this town. And yes, the rails to trails has been on the shelf. Probably have some issues this year with the state, but 80%, I think it was 70% of it was paid federally. So if we're looking at it, it's not as much as it sounds when Dan's throwing out $4 or $5 million, when 80% of it is covered federally. It's something we look at, because the number one thing in any business, in any town, is people want to be where people are. It's not if you build it, they will come. They have to be there first before people come in and build it. And we have the most beautiful town, vibrant downtown area. We got the river, we got the skiing, we got so many things. Let's take advantage and have a plan for our future. Let's not just hope we make a guess. Maybe get it right. Thank you.
Okay, public question.